I am very clear with people that identify myself as a Chickasaw composer, and then I write music that's very based in an American Indian experience. It's all dictated by that, and so I incorporate tunes and rhythms that are from my tribe and other tribes. And the one thing I have to be really, really open and transparent and honest about in performance style with people is that when American Indian music is transferred from traditional folk singing and performance style into a well-tempered classical orchestra or piano or voices, that kind of a thing, it is very easy to get cheesy in its sound, in its execution. And I often tell people, don't sound like you're trying to be Indians. You know, it's like it's like this dual thing, or it's a mixed message I feel like I'm giving in the music, and that is here I'm looking for an ethos that I feel within American Indian music, but I don't want people to sound like they're trying to be Indians. And so, you know, and that's shown itself very easily in earlier cartoons in the 30s and 40s,
sure.
you know,
Oh,
and
yeah.
so the music that would come in, and of course they were being purposefully campy about the music, but actually it's very easy to sound like that. And also, you know, Asian music has the same issues with it. It can has a stereotypical sound in its orchestrations, and so. I've found myself that I just get more relaxed about communicating that. All right, look, this can be really cheesy very quickly. So I want to guide you through that. And so what I tell people is to actually try to pull out their experience in performing impressionistic music. I'm looking for an ethos that's Indian, but through an impressionistic approach of coloring and abstraction. And so I actually would rather that people think of somebody like Debussy or Ravel in their coloring, in their approach. And so, and the same thing with approaching the vowels. When you're the reaspiration of vowels, you have to be very careful about, and that's why I don't notate a reaspiration of vowels, and it's because I don't want people to get stuck into that chunky, blocky sound when in that reaspiration of it. And so I'm looking more of a through line in the breath, and something that doesn't have that hesitation that gives you that cheesed powwow sound, that people can get to. So anyway, I talk about that openly with the groups now that I'm speaking with, and in particular with vocal music.